Thank you very much for your kind words, Nanette Snoop and Jerry. I'd like to thank my dear cousin, Prince Artise Diawa, for sending that very beautiful message. I also want to recognize His Excellency, the Nigerian Ambassador, and, for giving that very beautiful speech. The Mayor of Cologne, and the Director of the Rautenstrauch-Joest-Museum, and the Edo community in Cologne. Oba Atokbe. Umogu Atokbe. Thank you so much. So, and also the distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when I started working on the Benin story about 20 years ago, it was almost like anathema to talk about returning Benin objects back to Nigeria. Not many people were interested in it, and it also seemed almost impossible that these works would come back to Nigeria. And I remember talking to Njeri saying that women are usually gatekeepers of culture. Many of the artists that I invited and different projects I did on Benin have now become really recognized globally for the work that they do. So it's such a great pleasure and honor to be here again at this point in our historical experience, where treasures that have been looted from Benin City, Nigeria, are being restored and shown in a different context. Only last year, I was here in Cologne as a curator of his year's room in the Resist exhibition, and now I'm back here for the I Miss You exhibition, which I consider an extension of the same concept around the Benin bronzes. In a sense, this shows the visionary nature, the genuineness and sincerity of this unique museum in the great city of Cologne. The theme, I Miss You, resonates at different levels of engagement. The owners have missed the treasures for over a century at personal, family and communal levels for both their physical and spiritual significance. This long absence of the Benin artifacts has left a huge gap in the history and lives of those who truly own them. The 96 Benin bronzes exhibited here today are therefore mnemonics of trauma, grief, pain, loss, and nostalgia. They are now being shown for the first time as individual pieces. Before now, they were kept away in storage with only 3 pieces shown to the public for decades. This exhibition is significant as it keeps the discourse on restitution alive. It is important that the discussions and negotiations for the return of Benin treasures to Nigeria are underway. I would like to thank the director and the team of museum curators, the conservators and technical staff. I don't know how you do it. You work from one exhibition to the other. They've worked so hard to bring this exhibition to fruition. We do hope that the rest of the journey will see the artifacts properly installed in their original places and context, and this will bring a lot of relief, succor, and well-being to the communities from which they were originally removed. Thank you all for being part of this restoration story. Thank you.